Nice to meet you, John.
Armando.
Armando.
Yeah.
Good to meet you. Yeah. Have you been without hot water this whole time?
Um, well, I turn it on, but
Oh, okay.
that's when it leaks.
Oh, okay.
That's especially when it makes a big mess.
Okay, so you got the water off already. Yeah, exactly. So they tie this manifold system in, and it's kind of crazy. You'll see it a little bit better when I cut the insulation off,
Yeah.
right? And then you'll see it, but you got, it looks like one cold line going up, and then it heats the water in the panels on the roof, and it sort of back feeds it into the water heater and preheats the water. And then it's all tied in, so I'm gonna have to cut it like somewhere back in here, and what I'll do is I'll sweat on what's called an MIP, and then I'll do a flex line from that over to the water heater. But I gotta cut all this away and kind of see where I can get access to it. Because I was looking at the pictures you sent me, and it's just kind of, there's just kind of copper pipes going all over the place. So I was like, man, this thing's like.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff myself, but I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, no, it'll make more sense once it's out. It'll make a lot more sense at that point. Yeah, I've done one of these before. Usually they go to a like a separate tank that holds the hot water, and then that kind of feeds over into the water heater. This one goes directly into it. But it'll be a lot simpler when it's done.
Good. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, no, it might take a little while to drain. These older ones are full of sediment, and they tend to clog up the outlet here.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is try and get it draining, so I can just get it drained.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cut all this away and start kind of
Okay.
knocking stuff out. But it's probably like maybe like a 3-hour job, maybe even a little longer, just depending on what I run into.
Yeah.
Just because of all the extra stuff I got to sweat.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be here.
Okay.
At some point, I brought my dinner with me. I'm going to take a break and
Yeah.
get some food. But yeah, feel free to pop in anytime and see how it's coming along.
Okay.
I might ask your help just lifting the new water heater onto the stand if you're good with that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't have enough room on my
like,
truck. Okay, so doing a water heater installation, and this one's got a old solar system still plumbed in. So we're gonna have to cut and cap those lines. And first thing is to get access and see what's going on, where the best place to tap in would be. So I gotta cut off all this insulation. Okay, so here's a little better view. Let's see, I'm going to try and put an MIP, I think, right here. And probably another one right here. And then just get rid of this whole solar manifold. And of course leave this line. This is part of the cold going someplace else. And here's the hot that's teed off right here, going to a couple different places. So I'm thinking right inside here, and probably like right inside here. But it's draining really slowly. And that's because it's a pretty old water heater. Let's see if we can spot the year on it. Oh, 94? Yeah. Yeah, so 94. So 30 years old. Probably a little bit of sediment in there. So I made a cut here and one here to try and get some airflow in. To work with there. I just cut these back further up here. I just kind of got some more pipe out of the way. It's free now. I don't have very much copper there to work with, but I'm gonna have to try and make that work. Looks like I'm right into a T, which I hate, but nothing we can do about it. So I'm going to have to take my measurements and make sure that the new water heater or the replacement water heater doesn't come up into these lines. But it's cut away. You can see it's moving. And it's draining. It's draining a little bit better. I kind of loosened the... sometimes if you loosen these caps right here, you hear that? It's probably really draining now. You can get a little airflow in there. That's it, yeah, that sucker's really old. That over there in the I don't know pile. Alright, so far so good. What could go wrong? Yeah, so she's still draining a little bit. So, see what happens if you take the cap off. Sometimes you just kind of set it there. Road. tanks these things are. Yeah, the new one will not weigh this much. They don't. They just put a lot of steel in these things.
You want to use a dolly?
Back. Oh yeah, I'm going dolly from here on out.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually I just pull it off and let it hit the ground and
Yeah.
make a big old noise. So I'm just going to use the tinnable flux for those caps because they no longer really do anything anymore. There's no water pressure, so I can just heat that up and it'll solder on there. And I don't have to worry about leaks. So. Let's hope for the best on that. I'll have to test this. I don't have a lot to work with. Alright, so I'm just testing for leaks. Hopefully I don't have. Okay. Looks like I got lucky. It's under full pressure. I got the bread out of it, flushed that out earlier. I don't think I showed that, but I just hooked one of these supply lines up and drained it into a bucket. and there was a lot of water in here, but I was able to get it to solder. Took forever, but it looks like it held. I was more worried about this one, but I used the tinnable flux, hoping it would kind of help me out a little bit. And it looks like it did. Break that pressure. Only amounts to feed and a bills to pay. Way too much. All right. Because once you get everything hooked up, if there's leaks, it's harder to go back and fix them. You know, the water heater's in your way. Like all this stuff is in your way. And I'm reaching over the water heater trying to, right? So it's like if it's gonna leak, I want it to leak where I can work on it. But yeah, we got lucky, there's no leaks. And these are nice, so when you change it out later, you can just flex these right out of the way.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's new, this one's used, but it's in good shape. And it just held. And then this one's brand new, so I usually buy them and carry them in my truck just in case I run into really bad ones, or I just need them, you know. Yeah, and this flexes over and attaches. But these are great. You can't kink these. These are like my preferred supply line. You can try and tie them in a knot and they won't kink. You can bend them in like any direction you want.
Nice.
They got a nice deep socket on it, so you can get good, you know what I mean? They've got these copper ones that kink, and they got these braided ones that you try and bend them and they want to flex back into position. But I like those. Yeah, let me get this ladder out of the way. So this should be a lot lighter than the other one was. Because that thing is just a monster. I think it still has one. So let me try to fit in here. Okay, ready? So we're going to kind of lean it like this. All right. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. A little bit easier, huh?
Yeah.
Let's just rest for a second. Yeah, state of the art. I guarantee you, though, this will not go 34 years or however many. They don't make them like that anymore. They're not trying to make water heaters go that long.
Huh.
Yeah, they only give you a 6-year warranty. So.
Yeah, it should buy me enough time to.
Right, get a tankless, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been. The thing is, like, there. I've been reading about them, but it's like it's still kind of complicated, you know, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that yet.
Yeah. Well, they're energy efficient, but you still gotta wait because they're on demand, right? So you still have to wait for the water to get to you.
So if I want to replace these things, are these what size are these?
That's a 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a little water on the ground here. supply lines on here. I'm rolling with 2 red ones. This one's new, this one's used, this one's been tested, no leaks. I'm gonna have a kind of a tricky time getting the ducting to fit. Hopefully there's a little bit of wiggle room in there. And everything's tightened down. Just need to strap it. And gas is connected and on. Alright, pretty close. I'm just going to tape the rest of this, but the angle's pretty tight. So. Putting this guy on. Thanks, man. So it's in, it's full. I'll double check for leaks again. I don't really see any. Nothing's leaking, that's great. So this is how you light it. This is a whole new deal.
Let me get on that side so I can memorize it.
Sure. There's instructions right here. Your strap's kind of covering them up. You ever need to know how to do it, you could YouTube it. Just say how to light a Honeywell gas valve, or contact me and I'll send you a video. I'm just purging it right now because I gotta let the gas kind of get going. But basically, you just do this. You push this button right here. That creates the spark.
Okay.
All right. You can kind of hear it.
Yeah.
You might hear it. Yeah, it's good to purge it. I usually put a little clamp right on here. I'll put a little clamp on it and let it sit there for like 2 minutes, and then it fires right up. People call me all the time after they buy a water heater and they get real frustrated. They're like, "Oh, it doesn't work. Drive over here and light it for me." I'll be like, "I can't."
And then to turn it off, you just like,
So you wait. Oh, just to finish the procedure.
yeah,
So you wait for this light to come on,
yeah,
and it'll blink.
okay,
Once every 3 seconds is normal operation. I always hold it down a little bit longer, and then you turn it up to whatever your desired setting is there. So, see the burner burning. And that's it.